Hello and welcome to the Week 11 predictions video. This week is set up to be one of the more exciting weeks, as it always happens towards the end of the season. You start getting crunch time. There's 3 top 10 matchups this week. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Moving up the rankings, number 9, Washington at Stanford. I got Washington winning this game. I think Stanford's a good team, but I think Stanford has too many issues to be able to compete with Washington right now. Next is number 12, Michigan State at number 13, Ohio State. I got Ohio State winning this game. However, the spread, I think, isn't really fair. It's going to be a really close game. I think Michigan State keeps it close, has a chance to win it at the end, but I got Ohio State winning. Next is Rutgers at number 14, Penn State. I think Penn State's going to stop their 2-game slide at 2, and I think they're going to win out the rest of the season. I don't see a lot of real big competition for them. So that's going to be Penn State in my book, finishing at 10-2. Unfortunately, kind of out of the playoff running right now. Next is number 15, Oklahoma State at number 21, Iowa State. Now, unfortunately for Iowa State, they got to play an Oklahoma State team that is pissed off about their loss last week and is going to lay down the hammer on them. I got Oklahoma State winning, but I think Iowa State will keep it close. Next is UConn at number 18, UCF. I got UCF winning this one, keeping their undefeated season alive for one more week. That's going to lead me to number 23, NC State at Boston College. I think Boston College has proven themselves. They're going to keep this game close. But I got NC State winning the game on the road. I got a predicted score of 35-31. Next is Arkansas at number 24, LSU. I got LSU winning, even though they lost last week, a heartbreaker to a rival. I got them winning because I don't know if you guys saw the score from Arkansas's game last week, but they were playing Coastal Carolina, who's a 2-win team in the Sun Belt, who struggled against a lot of opponents this season, and Arkansas beats them 39-38. It was not an impressive win for Arkansas. So I got LSU winning this one. Next is number 17, Virginia Tech at Georgia Tech. I got Virginia Tech winning this one. I think they'll bounce back after the Miami loss earlier this season. And we'll see how that stacks up. The first of the top 10 matchups. Number 1, Georgia at number 10, Auburn. This is going to be one of Georgia's only true remaining tests on the season. I got Georgia winning it, but expect it to be close. I'll go in 28-27, somewhere in that range. Maybe a 24-21, something like that. Lowish scoring and really close. Next on the list is a game a lot of people probably thought would have national title implications for both teams coming into late in the season. Not the case. Only implications for one team. Florida State at number 4, Clemson. Clemson, I got winning this one at home. I don't think Florida State's got what it takes to beat them. And that'll put Florida State in an unfortunate circumstance of being 3-6. I mean, they're missing a game on their season, I believe. I don't think they've rescheduled one of the ones they missed early in the season. So they only play 11 games, which means that a loss here dooms them to a losing record. Next is number 20, Iowa, at number 8, Wisconsin. Now, a lot of this screams trap game for Wisconsin, but I think not. I think after last week, Wisconsin is going into this one. They've seen what Iowa did to Ohio State, and they're prepared for them to try and do the same thing to them. The thing that you have to look at is, I think Iowa may have a letdown. That is why I'm going with Wisconsin on this game. Next was number 11, USC at Colorado. I got USC winning this one. I think they're going to continue to win their games, and I think they're going to put up another 45 point game, which would be their third in a row since losing to Notre Dame. I think that was, 49-17 or something like that. So since that game, USC has come back and just marched back into mainstream popularity again. I mean, popularity is the wrong word. Back into the mainstream consciousness of rankings. They're 11th. I mean, and I can't say they don't deserve that ranking. They've been killing the competition right now. Number 19, Washington State at Utah. I got Washington State winning this game, keeping themselves, sort of alive. They're kind of in the hunt for the Pac-12 championship, but they got to beat Washington at the end of the season to get there. So I got Washington State winning this one. Next is number 2, Alabama at number 16, Mississippi State. I got Alabama winning this game, especially after Mississippi State's performance last week. I just don't think that defensively they've got what it takes to stand up to Alabama. Next is Purdue at number 25, Northwestern. I got Northwestern winning this game, but Purdue keeps it close. Alright, the second of 3 top 10 matchups this weekend is number 3, Notre Dame at number 7, Miami, Florida. This one took me a while to figure out who I thought would win, because it happens a lot with Notre Dame. They're my team. I gotta set my preferences aside and actually look at the game. I think Notre Dame has a chance at winning this one because of the style of offense they run. If they can keep the ball out of Miami's hands, that's the key, is keeping the ball out of the hands of the Miami offense. And Notre Dame's a very run-heavy offense. And what does run do? Run gives you the ball for more time. So you can essentially eat clock on fewer drives. I think Notre Dame employs that tactic to keep the ball away from Miami. And I think a stout Notre Dame defense will get a couple of stops here and there and just help the cause. I got Notre Dame winning, but I don't think it's going to be a runaway. I think it's going to be close. It's going to be similar to the Notre Dame-Georgia game in the beginning of the season. But I got Notre Dame winning. And last on my list is also the last of the top 10 matchups. Number 6 TCU faces off against number 5 Oklahoma. I got Oklahoma winning this game, mainly because it's at home. I just think TCU's going to put up some points on them. It may be another high-scoring affair for Oklahoma. And honestly, as exciting as those games are to watch, it's kind of a bad thing for the team, because it shows they don't have any defense when they face a high-powered offense, and that's not good when you're going into the playoffs. Alright, well, that's it for this week. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below about who you think stands the best chance in this final grouping of top 10 teams as it closes down to the end of the season. Who do you think's gonna win the whole thing? My money right now is on either Georgia or Alabama. Obviously, you got safe bets there. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time after the weekend for the Week 11 recap.